everyone, this is the first of several videos in which I am going to document my late spring and summer garden. I'm so excited about this year because although I've been gardening in containers for the past several years, I finally took the leap and committed to growing in the ground. I'm really excited about this project because there certainly is a difference between gardening in containers to really having an intimate knowledge of the landscape of my own front and backyards. Now, I did start toying around with this idea last year, and I'm so glad I did because I was able to set up a composting system. So this year, instead of buying soil, I was able to amend my soil using a lot of my own homegrown compost. What excites me the most about growing in the ground is that I have zoned out areas in my front and backyard so that I can have multiple gardens. I am looking forward to having a tea garden, a medicinal apothecary garden, culinary garden, and at least 2 vegetable gardens in addition to my container gardens. In this video, you're going to see me uproot shrubs and bushes and some of our landscaping so that I can start to get these garden beds ready. Definitely be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my weekly videos. And just a little bit about me, my name's Cassandra. I consider myself to be an analog girl in a digital world, and so what you'll find here on my channel is content that's related to slow and intentional living. Now, I also have some pretty strong homesteading tendencies, but for right now, I enjoy juggling my career and wife life with my homesteading proclivities. You'll find canning, gardening, and lifestyle tips here on my channel. If that sounds like something you're interested in, please be sure to subscribe. All right, so it's week 1. Let me show you what I've done so far.
All right, welcome to the front of my townhouse. There are 2 beds on either side of the walkway. The larger one is to the right and doesn't really have too much happening, while a smaller bed that had an unruly bush I chopped down is to the left. So let me tell you, I underestimated the root system of whatever was growing here. But after loosening the soil on all sides, I was happy to see this unproductive shrub gone. I'm now adding garden soil. My plan for this bed is to allocate it as my tiny front door kitchen garden. The left garden will be my potager. In a moment, you'll see me plant rosemary, Greek oregano, thyme, curly mint, and orange mint. I can't tell you how therapeutic this was. It just took my mind off of everything. It was just me, the intoxicating aroma of herbs, and cool, sunny weather. I loved doing this. All right, we've transitioned to my backyard. I'll give you a tour of the deck and lower grounds. Now, my vision for my deck remains the same as it has in previous years. I'll use my 5-gallon buckets to grow anything that requires full sun because my lower yard is very shady. You'll see here that I've already started some kale, which is growing quite nicely, and tomato plants. And over in this shady corner, I've got some sage that actually survived through a Maryland winter. You've now arrived at the bottom of our deck stairs. Along the fence we share with our neighbor is an area I want to use for my medicinal herbs, my apothecary garden. It's generally shady over here, but it does get about 3 to 5 hours of sun a day. This is a small area we had landscaped. Now, my ultimate vision for this space is to have it serve as my kitchen scraps / covered in medicinal ground herbs like mint. Alright, so this is another area that we had landscaped last year, and it's our fire pit area. Now, you'll see here that we've already added rocks to this area, and I purchased 2 plastic Adirondack chairs, and then I actually found 2 more in Facebook Marketplace for like $4 each. And so what I need to do is just apply some spray paint. You can see here that this is my tester chair, and I'm using a leathery kind of color. I kind of want to do a mix match pattern here, but I am so excited about this space being a place where we can enjoy a bonfire, wine, and just have an area to relax. Alright, I'm jumping back over to the apothecary garden. We have a mischievous French bulldog, so fencing will be a must. But in this space, I am planting anything I can get my hands on from our local nursery. Now, I do plan to expand this garden over the next 2 years, so for this year, I'm only focused on planting about half of this space. Right now, I am planting chamomile, and beside it, I am planting calendula, and I've got several plants of lavender. Now I'm planting catnip, I'm now adding some lemon balm, and I think I also have a thyme plant that I added. And here I am preparing the soil for some stevia. I mean, who wouldn't want to grow sugar in their garden? And here it is, the start of my apothecary garden. And right now what I'm doing is trying to loosen up some of the soil here. There were a lot of weeds in this area, so before I plant anything, I just want to be sure that I've loosened up everything so that the soil's good to go. Here's a preview from week 2 in my garden. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can follow along each week. Now, if you have any tips or suggestions, please comment below. I'll see you soon. Take care.